stock up on the lip salve because we have got some very chilly and drying winds coming in from the southwest for next week. But the plus side of that is that we will find a lot of sunshine coming in, but we are going to find a fair amount of overnight frost coming in at the same time. Ahead of that, though, we've got some rain to contend with. That's going to take some time to clear away. In fact, turning quite heavy across Northern Ireland, down through Wales. Further south, though, staying fairly patchy throughout the rest of the afternoon. It's all down to this weather front coming in from the Atlantic. That's going to be quite significant in the next day or two, but even more significant, this area of high pressure. That's going to stay with us for quite some time. In fact, as we run through the sequence, you can see never really moving away, and by the end of the sequence, really settling in quite nicely across the British Isles. But as I mentioned, that is going to pull in some fairly chilly air from the near continent. So if we look at nighttime temperatures, we can see how they're really going to drop quite dramatically everywhere as we run through the weekend, particularly into the early part of next week. Frost becoming pretty widespread, so gardeners beware. I think there will be some fairly chilly nights to come right through into the middle of next week. But fairly chilly through this afternoon in many places, particularly central and eastern Scotland after that frosty start. But as the wind picks up elsewhere, it's going to start to feel quite cold, I think, as the afternoon goes on, and quite a wet and windy end to the afternoon across Northern Ireland and through Wales, but these eastern areas staying dry and staying fairly bright. But really turning quite chilly again tonight through eastern parts under clear skies, at least for a time. But all the while, that rain's going to be pushing in from the southwest. Once that weather front pushes through, having brought some snow just briefly to the Scottish mountains, that much milder air is going to follow on behind to most places, but not quite everywhere. That southeast corner just hanging on to that chilly weather. That'll be quite noticeable tomorrow, I think. We've got the lowest temperatures. We'll have the best of any brightness through tomorrow. Elsewhere, it will be a rather cloudy day with patchy outbreaks of rain, but those temperatures up around 11 or 12 degrees. Into the weekend, though, as that weather front just begins to nudge away towards the north, it turns drier, it turns brighter, but by then we start to pull in that colder air from the southeast. So the sunshine just beginning to turn up, along with those lower temperatures across southeastern parts by Saturday. Still mild further north, still lots of cloud around, but through the second half of the weekend, that's when the brighter weather starts to work its way northwards. And I think by Monday we'll all be seeing that sunshine, but that chilly breeze, temperatures around 5 or 6 degrees.